All right, so I'm here with Mike. Mike, how are you?
I've been better.
Sure. No, I get it. I get it.
Living in a tent. Somebody stole my. I had a kerosene heater I bought, and somebody went in there and stole that. Then the next lady went in there and stole my shoes. And the next lady went in there and stole two duffel bags full of all my dog stuff. Then the next lady went in there and stole my book bags with my stuff in it. It's like, Max, sit, sit, sit.
How long you been homeless for?
Uh, Say about 8 or 9 months now.
8 or 9 months. What was life like before that?
It wasn't that bad, like, because I had a place and everything. You know what I mean? And what happened was I got scammed, and I had money, and I paid the people to rent a room, and they scammed me out of the money. They actually wasn't the renters; they was actually the evictors. They was being evicted, and they gave me a lease, and I gave them money, and then the landlord came, whose house or room apartment was, and told me that I had 2 weeks to leave because it wasn't for me to be there. I wasn't allowed to be there, but I didn't know that because the people that rented me the room had me under the circumstances that they was the one, they was the owner of the place, and
Sure.
so I gave them my money, and then the guy came like, "Who are you?" And
Yeah. You got any kind of family
no,
still? Mom, dad?
no, I don't know my mother and father. My grandmother and grandfather raised me, and they died at 95. My grandmother died a day after Christmas, and my grandfather died a week after New Year's, and that was at 95.
Are drugs a part of your story?
Drugs?
Are drugs a part of your story?
Just I smoke weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
How long you had your dog for?
I've had him since he was 2 months and a half.
2 months?
2.5 months.
What's his name?
Max.
Max. Is it difficult trying to, care for him and things like that out here? Or?
Nah, he makes me happy.
Yeah.
He's the only bright thing in my life. Like,
Yeah.
he's the only friend I got. He's the only thing that I got going for me.
What's the hardest part about being out here?
People. I was sitting right here the other day. A guy come up and hit me with a rock about this big in the back of the head. And a cop was sitting right over there at the 7-Eleven. And when he did it, cops seen him do it. And he chased him down there and locked him up for aggravated battery.
He hit you with a rock?
A big rock in the back of the head. My whole head was swollen up in the back of my head. He hit me and he knocked me out. And the cop seen it. And
Was there any reason behind it? Like, was he trying to rob you? Or?
No, I don't know what he was doing. I was just sitting right there panhandling just like I was just now when you see me. Maxie.
How much money can you typically make in a day?
Maybe $25 or $30.
Are people really receptive to you, or how do they treat you?
No, I have some regular people that on the weekends they don't work. So on the weekdays I go up on Fayette and Gay where the courthouses are, and I have like people regulars that help me there, and they bring me clothes, they bring me food, they bring me stuff for my dog, cases of dog food and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Have you tried to get in any kind of shelter or anything?
I can't.
You can't?
I can't because of him.
Yeah.
But there's these twin ladies. They're registering him as this emotional support animal.
Yeah.
So that way I can get housing.
Can you get like a voucher or anything like that
What's that?
for housing? Like a voucher for housing?
Yeah, but I have to have him as an emotional support
Oh,
animal.
gotcha. What do you feel like the hardest part about being out here is? Trying to weather the elements?
The The people are just. I was walking over here, coming right here about 8:30 in the morning last week, and a guy come up behind me, and you know them silver metal trash cans. Come up behind me and just dumped it and threw it on my back, on my head.
Dump the trash on you?
Dumped the whole trash can, threw the whole trash can on me, like that. Like, for no reason. I don't even know the dude. Never seen him a day in my life.
Yeah. What's the craziest thing you've seen out here?
Oh, so right up there, about 4 days ago, there was a shootout, and I was sitting by the hotel trying to get some warm air coming out of the ventilation thing right there, and I just heard gunshots back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it wasn't nothing but about 100 yards away from me. And once I got up and walked over there and heard all the police and looked over there was a car crashed into the building. 2 cars were both crashed into each other, and they was shooting out. They was in a shootout. That was probably the most dangerous, serious thing that I've seen, because they was shooting at each other, and I was nothing but 100 yards away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is there a lot of crime against the homeless out here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's them young hoppers, them kids.
Yeah.
Like, I can only come here sometimes because the kids with the squeegee kids, the squeegee boys, they come up here and run you off, and they come up here 4 or 5 deep, and I mean, what can I do?
Yeah.
5 on 1, like I had no choice but just to leave. You know what I mean? Like,
Is there a way you can protect yourself with like pepper spray or a knife or something? Yeah.
that's the best thing I can do.
Yeah.
And that's just for self-protection. That's not for violence to try to do anything to anybody. That's just to protect myself and my dog.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
Because I had a dog attack him, and
You had a dog attack him?
Yeah, and that's why I got this collar right here. This collar right here for him. That way, if something was to grab him, it gives him a lot of protection.
Yeah.
From the dog trying to grab a hold of his neck and try to.
Where'd the
hurt
dog attack him at? While you were sleeping?
No, we were just walking down the street. It was a random dog, just on no leash, no collar, no nothing. Just walking down the street and just came out of nowhere.
What's your plans if you try to envision your life in 3, 5, 10 years in a perfect world? Where would you like it to be?
Where would I like to be? I would like to be a chef. I'm a really good cook.
A really good what?
A chef, like
Chef.
a cook.
What's your favorite meal to make? I like to eat, man.
Yeah, I like to eat, and
Yeah.
I like steak. I like prime rib.
What do you like to cook the best? What's your best dish?
I would say I'm really good with T-bone steaks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, you gotta stop playing with me. I'm gonna have to hire you, man. I have to hire you to come and whip me up a meal, man.
Yeah, I'm really good. I'm really good at cooking.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Because my grandparents, my grandfather worked at the Prime Rib. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Yeah.
He was the manager there, so I used to go in there to work with him, and you know what I mean. And
You learned since you were young.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you could definitely do something with it, man.
Yeah, and I know what I'm doing. I know how to cook, and I know how to tenderize.
So the next time we meet up, man, I'm just gonna tell you medium well, man.
I have a phone.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get your information, man.
Okay.
See what I can do to help you.
That would be so awesome. What's your name?
Russell.
Russell?
Yep. Well, Mike, I'm gonna wrap it up. Before we go, if there's some people who may see this, who may want to reach out to not just yourself individually, but homeless people in general, what do you think the most items or the most important items you guys need?
A tent.
What's the most important items you need? Cosmetics. You said what?
The tent.
Tent.
And shoes.
Clothes and socks and you know,
Yeah.
things like that. Okay. All right, Mike. I'm gonna definitely keep you in my prayers, man. And next time I see you, things will be better. Thank you for your time.